Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a couple of overly enthusiastic kids in love that love some Overwatch.
We totally do.
Yes, we do, and we've seen all the animated shorts for them so far. We did it in chronological order. You should go ahead and check those out down below in the description of this video. We got a handy dandy playlist there for you. And so we're going to check out now all the Overwatch origin stories. And I'm excited for this because some of the origin stories are for characters that were not in the animated shorts or maybe weren't in it a ton. So we might see some new characters and, learn about some characters we didn't get enough of.
Love it.
Overwatch was looking for a hotshot pilot to test their next generation teleporting fighter, the Slipstream. Enter Lena Call sign Tracer.
Tracer!
That's me. It was the sort of opportunity I've dreamed of my whole life. But on my first flight, the teleportation matrix malfunctioned and I disappeared. I was missing for months and no one knew where
That sucks.
or when I'd gone. By the time Overwatch found me, I was little more than a ghost. The doctors call my condition chronal disassociation. I faded in and out of existence, disappearing for hours and days at a time.
Oh my god.
And even when I was there, I couldn't touch anything. But my friend Winston would not give up. He kept at it, day and night, until he invented the chronal harness that keeps me anchored to the present. I was myself again. Even better, it turned my condition into something great. I had control over my own time, and I could speed it up and slow it down at will.
Nice.
My career as a pilot was over, but my life as an Overwatch agent had begun. Sounds like someone needs me. But don't worry, we'll have plenty of time for stories later. Cheers!
Her voice sounded a little different though than we're used to, didn't it?
It sounded a bit younger than I remember.
Yeah.
On a moment in crowd, their spree of mayhem and chaos has caused untold millions in property damage around the world. But who are these two deranged junkers?
Junkrat and
What
Roadhog.
inspired their orgy of destruction? Is this the work of master criminals or just a couple of idiots? It was Junkrat who masterminded this string of attacks that has stretched from the Australian outback to Kings Row and beyond. Now this explosives-obsessed freak has his sights set on even greater acts of destruction. His co-conspirator, Roadhog, is a
damn.
remorseless killer who hides his face behind a mask. This giant of a man is more than happy to use violence to resolve any situation. Together they have burned, bombed, robbed, and killed their way across the world. And their calamitous crime spree shows no sign of slowing down. Following their personal creed of no job too big, no score too small, it seems as though there is no end in sight to
What is he
this
carrying?
senseless rampage.
Kids' toys.
Unless we get your help. If you have any information as to the whereabouts of these two extremely dangerous criminals, you need to contact us right away. Remember, crime doesn't pay, but we do.
Oh, damn.
Yes, they do.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Jack Morrison. People used to call me a hero. I led Overwatch for 20 years. We ended the Omnic crisis and paved the way to a better future. Those were the good old days. They didn't last. Bad guys popped up all over the world. Lots of folks said we failed to keep the world safe. Protests broke out. They said that we were the problem, and people called for my head. They almost got their wish. It was a conspiracy. Overwatch got hit from inside and out. Our enemies blew up our headquarters, and me with it. They thought I died. Part of me did. But the war goes on. Now, I move in secret, striking from the shadows, hunting all those that brought Overwatch down. Call me a vigilante if you want. Truth is, I'm just a soldier.
I wonder if that's an ode to Jim Morrison, Jack Morrison.
dearest Fariha, every mother hopes for a better life for her daughter. I was willing to fight and die for it. I taught you that there is nothing more important than protecting the ones you love. You grew up surrounded by heroes. They filled your head with stories of adventure and dreams
Still
of
unknown
glory.
guy.
And one day, you wanted to join them. But it was not the life I wanted for you. I never told you of the weight I carry from all those I killed to keep everyone safe. But I always did what was asked of me. Until one day, I could not take the life I needed to. I hesitated, and everything changed. The people who I was supposed to protect died, and I was left behind, gravely wounded. The world believed that I was dead. I thought perhaps that was for the best. I've lost so much in my life. I've said goodbye to so many friends. I've buried the ones closest to me. But for all that I have lost, I know that there are still people who need to be protected. So I cannot stop fighting. Not yet. Not while there are people still waiting for me. One day, I hope you'll understand.
Who's that?
I don't
Your
know, she's
mother.
really cool.
Anna.
Anna. Okay, that's a new one. I don't remember anything about her.
Who is Sombra? To the system, she's nobody. She doesn't exist. No one remembers the girl. There were 1,000 children like her after the war. But none of them could hack like she could. And she learned that people were just as easily manipulated.
Reminds me like Dexter.
Now she understood how the world worked. Information is power. So she kept hacking. Politicians, corporations, governments. It was an addiction. But for the first time, someone noticed her. When your hardware's obsolete, it's time to upgrade. The girl was gone, and Sombra was born. Now, I'm ready. I'll find out who really runs the world. I'll find their weaknesses and how to exploit them. And when I do, I'll be the one pulling the strings. Who is Sombra? You'll never know. Adios.
That was my favorite one so far. Ooh, new one.
The world is a scary place. Even here, in Numbani, we needed something to protect us. Enter the OR-15 defense bots. They took the older Dina model from the Crisis and gave them a complete makeover. They kept us safe. For a while. I was at the airport when Doomfist attacked. Poor bots didn't stand a chance. Everyone else gave up on you, but I saw what you could be. So I rebuilt you, upgraded your programming, and gave you a heart.
New personality module installed. System rebooting. OR-15 online.
No, that's no good. Every great hero needs a real name. What about Orisa? I made you to be strong and brave. You still have a lot to learn. And you'll probably mess up sometimes.
This is like her
I
Hero
know
6 or whatever.
You'll become the hero we need.
My name is Orisa. I will keep you safe. That is my primary function.
Humanity is always being tested. Conflict and war is the crucible through which we evolve.
Oh, I didn't.
Is he punching Winston?
Yep.
Get you.
Every battle makes us stronger.
Oh, damn. Just finds you annoying. Yeah. Oh, Oh, no!
Now you can start Winston.
Those who fall will be forgotten. Those who rise up, their names will be remembered forever.
Is that always a good thing?
He's a great villain, though.
We stand on the brink of a breakthrough in human evolution. I have dedicated my life to unraveling its secrets. I take risks that others would consider to be unwise.
What are you doing to that buddy?
For I do not share their caution. Overwatch held back the pace of scientific discovery for decades. They believed my methods were too radical, too controversial.
Yeah, I saw what you did
They
there.
tried to silence me. But there were others in the shadows, searching for ways to circumvent their rules. Freed from my shackles, the pace of our research hastened. Together, we delved
Man.
deeper into those areas forbidden by law, by morality, and by fear. New patrons emerged who possessed an appetite for my discoveries. And with this knowledge, what new world could we build?
Evil.
Yeah. Good villains. They got good villains and good heroes. It's great.
In stories, the heroes get the honor and glory. But their gleaming armor, their mighty weapons,
Little cat.
the people who built them were heroes in their own right. And I thought I was gonna follow in their footsteps. But a hammer and tools can't fix every problem. There are some things that can never be repaired. It's not enough to wait until the battle is over to fix their armor and bandage their wounds. If you can fight at their side, you can try to keep the blows from falling. And maybe even protect them from themselves. I am Brigitte Lindholm, and I will be their shield.
Like her.
Yeah, I bet you did.
Wrecking Ball.
Oh.
Journal entry 1963-4. Harold Winston. Status update on Specimen 8. By now, we're all used to our super intelligent gorillas on the colony. But the hamster, we've named him Hammond, continues to be one of our biggest surprises. Even though he's grown from the genetic modification, we have more trouble keeping track of him than any of the other animals. Somehow, he managed to get out of his cage again. It took us days to find him. I can't help but wonder what it is he's looking for when he gets out there. He's shown impressive problem-solving skills and adaptability to new situations. And he's overcome all the challenges that have been placed in front of him. I, for one, can't wait to see what trouble the little guy gets up to next.
Oh, yay!
I want to learn more about him.
Yeah, I know. Yes!
Everybody needs a family. Because it's not fair facing the world alone. I don't care how tough you think you are. They should always be there for support. No matter what. In the best of times, they will arm you with the tools to succeed. And in the worst of times, they will understand when things don't really go the way you planned. Now, some people are lucky enough to be born into the perfect family. Others, well, they go out and make one on their own. And once you've done that, anything is possible if everyone pulls their own weight. So, if you want to be part of my family, I do have one little rule. It's my way. Or, well, who am I kidding? It's my way.
Yeah, I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that line. Nice. Yeah. Ooh. Taste.
Choices? What do you know about choices? 30 million orphaned children. I was one of them. The Omnic War robbed us of our choices. To survive, you did what you had to do. Steal or starve, kill or be killed. You helped your friends and hurt anyone who got in your way. If you hungered to rise above your circumstances, then when someone offered you a hand up, even the devil, you took it. It wasn't complicated. At least that was the lie I told myself. The truth is, I had choices, and I made them. But when you think you're a big man, it's hard to admit that you are not a brave one. Even harder when you understand that making a living is not enough. You must make a difference. I'm going to fight for a better world. For some, that means a bandage. For others, a bullet. Today, I give you the choice.
Gravity. Gravity is a harness. My entire career has been devoted to this idea, to this moment. Decades. If the unifying theories are correct, we will soon be able to harness the power of a black hole. Nothing will ever be the same.
Why? This is wrong. The field is failing.
Yeah, that's what happens when you try to harness the black hole.
Where am I? Why am I being imprisoned? Release me! What is that melody? Hold it together. 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 Density, mass, momentum. It's too much to hold on to. I will bring you a new understanding of the violence. The universe is singing to me!
This dude seems super powerful.
What is that melody?
And super crazy.
freedom. Imprisonment. It's all an illusion. Gravity is a harness. I have harnessed the harness. It's hidden.
To be able to control gravity.
They've reached the labs! Everyone get back! Stay down! Stay down!
So, this is it. Did I make the world a better place?
Today, we welcome Dr. Liao to Omnica Corporation.
They had every reason to doubt me.
You should join us.
But I helped create the Omnics.
And who better to help us fight them?
And only Overwatch believed. You are my life's work. You will be everything I dreamed. All I wanted, all I needed, was to help the world. And so she created me. Her legacy, her promise, her echo.
So what was she doing with McCree in that origin story?
I mean, I loved them all. I think it's great to get origin stories. That's
Mhm.
that's like some of my favorite storytelling are the origin stories and learning where our heroes and our villains come from. I'm most curious and want to see more of Brigitte, Wrecking
Okay.
Ball, and Ashe.
All right. I think Ashe, I loved Sombra, and I liked Doomfist. Those three, which were either villains or like sort of like, you know, like in between a little bit in there with Ashe and Sombra. I liked those two characters a lot, and I almost wish these had the kind of the same kind of like budget and cinematic storytelling as the animated shorts, and we could get like that kind of budget behind them. Overwatch is something that I think that would be an amazing, you know, Netflix or Amazon or whatever sort of streaming platform wants to pick up this series. And these characters are so great, and there's so much going on here, and you could definitely make a full series of all these characters, and I think it'd be amazing. So let us know some of your favorites down below in the comments, and some more Overwatch videos for us to go ahead and check out. We want to do some Overwatch versus Team Fortress 2, obviously, two franchises that we really love. We're gonna go ahead and check that out. But just keep in mind that our reaction for all the Overwatch origin stories
Is definitely not definitive.